Hello, this is NanaMelon from Narragansett, Rhode Island. How you doing today? I'm good. Well, I just thought I would give you an update on all of this car stuff going on. So today is what, May the 9th? Yeah, okay. So let me see. It's Wednesday. So last Saturday, like you know, I went out and I cleaned the car windows and it looked pretty good. So then I didn't go out on Sunday. I went on Monday for the coolant exchange and that was good. But coming home, I stopped at a traffic light and I noticed the brakes was acting a little strange, which was a little alarming, you know. I mean, it's not like I couldn't stop or nothing, but they was bleeding off. So anyways, I thought, you know, maybe that was a little fluke or something, but it was all right. I kept going. And then I got to another little intersection and they done it again, but not so bad. So that really was unnerving. Nothing happened to nothing. I mean, they're perfectly safe. So that would I didn't like the thought, because like I told you, there was the concierge people was going to come like Tuesday, the next day, to take the car for the emissions test. God bless them. Oh yeah, I'm so glad about that. Anyways, but I didn't feel right about having some stranger driving my car, well, me and Foxy's car, the car, knowing that it ain't in perfect, you know, running shape. I didn't know what was going on with them brakes. So I call up this mobile repair service, and they come over that afternoon, and it was a very nice young man. We had a very nice conversation, and he explained to me about the brakes and what was going on, and he fixed it. If you're interested, what was going on is it's an old car, like I know you know. And if I understand him correctly, what he was explaining, because it's a little technical for me, I ain't real mechanical, what was going on was the car's got power steering and power brakes, you know, and most cars have like a vacuum booster or something that gives the power to the brakes. Well, this car don't operate like that. It's actually somehow connected up with the power steering and the idle. So the idle speed gives, you know, affects how much power goes to the brakes, and I guess the steering too, I don't know. So what had happened was, back in December, I took the car to get a new heated core and a bunch of other stuff, you know, at this other place. And they fixed it all right, but they had turned down the idle speed. And so what was happening was there wasn't enough power getting to the brakes for the car to hold real good like it should. I mean, the brakes was okay. I mean, he tested it. He had his foot on the gas and his foot on the brakes at the same time, and the car was holding fine, you know, like a rock, he says. But anyway, what he did was he increased the idle speed, and then he put also a little more power steering fluid in, because he noticed it was a little low. And so that was all right. So then, okay, I got my peace of mind, you know. That's what it's all about with cars. Geez, I feel so overwhelmed by cars. I mean, I don't, actually, you know, like I said, I don't mind the driving, but when it comes to repairs and all, you gotta watch it, because some people will, see, it's a lady with the car, and the mechanic might take advantage, like there's stories, I'm sure you heard them. Well, they'll like loosen up stuff so that the car will be okay, and then later it'll get worse, and so you have to bring it back in. A woman, they get more, they make more money off of you by like basically sabotaging your car. Very unethical. So I was worried that that's what was going on, like did the guy deliberately turn down the idol knowing that this is what was going to happen and that we'd have to bring it back in? Jeez. Well, guess what? It wasn't the same guy making the repair, so he didn't make no extra money from sabotaging the car, did he? Of course, we had to spend extra money. Oh well. So anyway, that was fixed. And Tuesday, the nice man from the concierge place come and he took the car and got it washed and waxed. It looks beautiful. And do the emissions test. Well, guess what? It failed the mechanical part of the emissions test. Cheesy peasy. I swear. Headaches. You can't have it's just, we want a maintenance-free car, So anyway, call up the mobile place again. He come back, same nice kid. And we said, I told him it was what is it? On the notice it says it passed all the emissions, but the mechanical, it failed. It was PCV, which is a valve that has something to do with what happens if the car backfires. That's what he was explaining to me. So alright, so he showed me, we looked at it together, and we checked the little valve, and it was good. And then he saw that something was disconnected. I mean, was this another sabotage from them other people from back in December? My God. I don't know, but it was loose, it magically come loose. And so he was thinking, looking at it, that the inspector at the emissions place, he just looked at it, and it failed the visual inspection. I mean, and he couldn't have just slid it back on and fixed it, because then that can be considered making a repair, and of course they ain't allowed to do that. So anyway, that's fixed. So call back the nice concierge people, and they're coming back. The same nice man is coming back tomorrow, and he's gonna get some gas too. Why not? Gas station's right on the way. So yeah, they're gonna do that. Put some gas in the car, and he's gonna run it through the emissions, and we don't gotta pay the fee again or nothing. But we're giving him some extra money just in case, because I have no idea. You gotta just be prepared, and if he don't need the money, then that'll just be his tip. The extra money for that. I don't know if they take tips. I mean, he didn't complain when we tipped him on Tuesday. So yeah, hopefully we'll get the car all up and running and everything. But really, it looks gorgeous. Now it's all washed and waxed and vacuumed. And it got a couple of compliments from the neighbors. Oh, your car looks so nice and clean now, says one of my lady neighbors. Oh, I gotta take my car to be washed. They get so dirty. And ain't it the truth? I mean, my God, this desert dust is constant all over, all year. And actually now in the spring, like I was saying, it mixes in with the pollen, so it's even worse. Jeez. Now, when I moved here, I had never thought that me and dust would become such good friends. Well, like the saying goes, if it ain't one thing, it's your mother.